Hello everyone, Donna Gray here, your Stamping Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. Surprise! I'm live on Facebook. I decided to jump on. I've thought I'll do a little bit of live crafting with you, but also show you some of the gorgeous cards that I have received in the post just recently. So please, when you jump on, say hello, let me know where you're watching from, and generally just enjoy a live crafting session with me today as I show you some of the new products that will be coming on the 3rd of January. And just to let you know a little bit about what's going on with Stamping Up, what specials we have, what is actually happening in the world of Stamping Up at the moment. So I'm just going to bear with me here while I share to a couple of groups that I have, and we will, and we will get into some live crafting. So I can see I've got a few people on there. Hey Cheryl, Margaret, Sharon, Kathy, thank you for joining me. So who's ready for Christmas? Who's got their Christmas shopping done and ready for Christmas? I'm nearly done. Hey Sharon, how you going? I'm nearly done, but yeah, time is limited and it's such a busy time of the year as we get into the Christmas spirit and into the Christmas holidays. So I've just got one more group that I want to share to, and then we can get on with it. That one there. And okay, and I'll try one more. So I went downtown on the weekend and thought I'm going to get into my Christmas shopping and get it done. Some things it's always the way. Some things you get to a stage that you think, oh yeah, I'll get that and I'll get that organized, and then you find out that you can't get it. You have to order it in, and then you panic, is it going to be here before Christmas, and so on. So anyway, some of those things actually did happen to me, but I think I'm just about organized. So I'll just get this screen sorted here so that when we go down onto my desk, you can see what I have happening. So first of all, presents done, now it's the food. Margaret, I actually don't do any Christmas cooking, so I'm lucky in that respect. The only thing I'm in charge of every Christmas is to make the trifle for Christmas Day. And I love making trifle. The hardest part of making trifle is making the jellies. So I think that's a really good job, and I love having that job every year. I'm quite happy to say, yes, that is my job. And I enjoy the quick and ease of actually being able to just make trifle. So anyway, so I'm just going to, hey Susan, how you going? Hey, from the Netherlands, thank you, Ilona. I hope I've said your name right, and Susan. So I'm just going to show a few of the cards, the gorgeous cards that I've got. This one here is from one of my team members, Glenda Lavender. So Glenda has used the gorgeous Daisy Punch, and it is a fantastic, oh, my live stream has just, am I still there everyone? Let me see if I can see comments here. Okay, comments, let me see if I can see comments. So Glenda's created this gorgeous, beautiful card for me as a thank you, which is fantastic. This one here is from a lovely friend of mine who watches my videos, Helen Rose. She sent me a gorgeous Christmas card. So that's using the Perfectly Plaid stamp set and punch. So gorgeous, and the gorgeous, beautiful glittery tree is stunning. I think it's actually just my laptop that's playing up. This one here is from, now Michelle Casper made this gorgeous card, and it's using the Gleaming Suite. Christmas is Gleaming, I think it's called. Absolutely stunning card, and as you can see, it's a fun fold card, and it folds out like this. Super, super gorgeous and stunning card. So she's done a beautiful job. Michelle actually supports me with my live videos all the time, so thank you very much, Michelle. It was absolutely wonderful to get that in the post. This one here is a thank you card from one of my team members, Linda Christian. Now this is one of our kits, so if you're new to crafting and you think you don't know where to start, kits are fantastic for jumping in and starting your crafting. This one has very limited stamping that you have to do. A lot of the elements and everything are all in the kit, ready to go. So it's a fantastic way of getting yourself into crafting. What else have I got here? This one is from Sam Wheatley. She sent me a gorgeous Christmas card, and it's simply stunning. And she just said, to Donna and family from Samantha and family. So thank you, Samantha. That is absolutely wonderful to get that card. This one here is from another one of my team members, Jenny Osmond. I will share some of these pictures of these cards. I'll hopefully take some pictures and share some on my page. Hey Wendy, how you going? Thanks for sharing. Hey Jessica, how are you? I've jumped on and watched your live, now you're watching mine. So thank you very much. That was from Jenny Osmond, and she was thanking me for all of the things that I do for her through the year. This one here is from Glenda Newman. Now Glenda actually won this stamp set off me right at the very beginning when we'd just been to On Stage. I had a spare one of these stamp sets, and Glenda actually won the stamp set. So she made a card using the stamp set, and she says, "Dear Donna, thank you so much for the beautiful stamp set that I used that you used on your YouTube live. I think that it could become one of my favorites. I started watching your YouTubes when I had breast cancer last year. It was hard to concentrate on anything, and card making got me through the hard times. Have a very Merry Christmas, Glenda Newman." Thanks for the lovely card as well. So thank you, Glenda, and I'm so glad that I could have helped you struggle through those hard times. So I'm so glad that my crafting videos have helped you out in that situation. Crafting is great medicine. I keep saying to everybody, it's so much cheaper than going to the doctor. I can tell you, get into some crafting, and it is so much better than having to pay to go to the doctor. Now this one here is from Carolyn, and she's in the, I think it's called the West Coast Card Swap group, and she sent a card, and she says in this card, "Dear Donna, you have inspired me so much with the butterflies and other cards, so I send you an autumn card in warm colors. Hope you like it. Looking forward to seeing more nice projects of your heart and receiving of your and receiving a card from your heart, your would be the greatest gift." So in other words, receiving a card from me would be one of the greatest gifts. So that's using the painted, is it Painted Seasons? This gorgeous card came only the other day, and this one was from Kylie Ward, and Kylie has done a gorgeous job. This is a waterfall card. Now, I've actually never attempted one of these cards, but I just want to show you what this card does. So here on the bottom, you actually pull this and it flips all of those layers over. Super, super awesome. And then you push it back and they flip back again. I did have it, yes, and it is working. You push it back and it flips back. It's just a bit hard to do this on camera. And they all flip back over. What a gorgeous, stunning card. So that was from Kylie Ward. Thank you, Kylie. It is absolutely beautiful. I was totally amazed at that. This one here is from Rhonda, and Rhonda is in my team. She's made a gorgeous card using that gorgeous snowman stamp. Oh, Vicky's saying, I don't know about that. If you saw my craft room, the doctor looks cheap. I suppose we are all a little bit addicted, but I can tell you I would rather get in my craft room than have to go to the doctor and have an appointment with the doctor. Now this was a gorgeous surprise. This was from a team member of mine, Kathy Searle. She sent me this gorgeous card, and it is simply stunning, but she's also sent me a gorgeous gift, which I was so surprised, and it's absolutely beautiful. And I just want to show you what it is. It is gorgeous, and I think I'm going to be able to, it's very hard to see here, I'm going to be able to wear this when I'm on the incentive trip and we go out. So I just wanted to show you. Absolutely gorgeous. So you can wear it like this, or as my daughters said, you can wear it like this in winter with a gorgeous jumper. So thank you, Kathy. It is simply stunning. So I think it would look gorgeous with a lovely knitted jumper on in winter as well. So thank you very much. That was a massive surprise, and I didn't expect that at all. So thank you for all of the gorgeous cards that you've given me, and I hope that crafting is as therapy is great, but always doctor first, Wendy. So anyway, I'm going to get to crafting because that's what you're all here for. So what I've decided to do today is do some great simple crafting. So I'm just going to show you. I have this gorgeous Seriously the Best stamp set, and it matches and coordinates with the Seriously the Best project kit. So I wanted to do a quick video showing you how awesome the project kits are. So I'm just going to open this kit up, and in the kit we get our instructions to show us how to make our cards, which is super awesome. And then it comes in this gorgeous box. I can't believe the way Stampin' Up! Excel themselves when it comes to these kits. So it comes in a gorgeous box. Now the box actually has, and I'll probably struggle, I might do it with this. The box actually has like a little enclosure with a little bit of elastic here around this gorgeous little element here on the front. So that's fantastic for keeping it closed. Now I'm just going to take it off. I've lost some fingernails, so I'm struggling a little bit. Look at the inside of this box. Is this not just the most gorgeous box you have seen? So inside we have gorgeous twine. So it looks like it could be, I'm not sure about the colors. Does it tell us what colors coordinate with it? Balmy Blue, Mango Melody. I thought it was Mango Melody. I was looking at it thinking it looks like Mango Melody. So Mango Melody, Mint Macaron, Pretty Peacock, and Terracotta Tile. So you're a sucker for pretty boxes, Wendy? Yeah, me too, I think. And so then we have the card kit. So I'm just going to pop the box aside, and we will pop the cards in that later. So hopefully I'm going to get a chance to make all 4 of these cards. So out of this kit, we're going to make 16 cards altogether. So these kits are absolutely wonderful. The stamp set, I think, was around $35, something like that. That's at a guess. Please don't hold that as gospel. I'm not quite sure. But if you did a kit class with me, which I have a kit night, the second Tuesday in every month is my kit night. Now, how my kit night classes work, if you're local to me, how my kit night classes work is that you purchase the kit and you come and stamp with me. So if you didn't want to purchase the stamp set to go with the kit, you could come and do the kit class with me and use my stamp set. So compliments of of me, you can easily use my stamp set. So we have some gorgeous envelopes here. Look at the linings on these envelopes. Yes, Myrtle, the box is gorgeous, isn't it? It's simply stunning. So they're all the gold ones. I want to see, there's some different envelopes in here. So I'm thinking that we've got some gorgeous vellum leaves. Wow, look at that. And there's quite a few of them. So gorgeous vellum leaves. Is this a different envelope? No, are they all gold? Maybe they're all gold. Maybe all of the insides of the envelopes are gold. Let me see. Yes, they must be all gold. So gold spotty liners in the envelopes, absolutely stunning. Okay, so you've got envelopes for all of your cards, so we'll pop them aside. We have more envelopes for all of our cards. We'll pop them aside. Okay, so we've got card bases. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these card bases here. We've got some gorgeous balmy blue, and they're just plain balmy blue card bases. We've got some more vellum, sheets of vellum, printed sheets of vellum. Stunning. We've got another card base, which it's in the terracotta tile color, and it's got gold foil accents on there. Jenny says, someone is enabling me to buy this kit. Honestly, Jenny, I have to say, it is stunning. So we've got some stitched white round labels there. We've got some mint macaron card bases, and they've got stripes on them with gold foil accents as well. So simply stunning. So we also have some more labels here, stitched shaped labels, little flag end labels. We've got a card front layer here, which is stunning, in the balmy blue and the mint macaron, absolute and pretty peacock terracotta tile. We've got some more elements here for stamping our sentiments. We've got some gorgeous birds. Look at these balmy blue and mint macaron birds. Stunning. And we've got some strips of gold foil element vellum as well. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, from how I do the kits, is I just look at one card, and I look at all the elements that I need for that one card, and I get everything all sorted, ready to go, and check out that one card. So we might make this one here, the stripy one. Now we've got bigger pictures. As we flip this over, we have larger pictures of these cards. So you can see from the larger picture, you can more or less guess what they're doing in that card. So I'm going to grab what we need for that card. So we need this card base. We need one of those sentiment labels that is the stitched label here. So this one here. So I'm going to pop one of those out. We need one of those flagged labels. We need that piece of vellum. One of those flagged labels, and it looks like a fairly long one, so I think that's going to be these ones here. So one of those, and we're going to need our gorgeous twine, and we're going to need Pretty Peacock ink, so I'll grab that. Pretty Peacock ink. We're also going to need terracotta tile ink, and I think that's about it. Okay, so we're right to roll. Okay, so I'm going to pop those bases there so I know where they are. Okay, so what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to glue this piece of vellum down onto my card. So, and making sure we've got the card going the right way. So because this has actually got the sentiment label there, I'm actually going to pop a little bit of glue just underneath in the middle, because the sentiment label is going to cover it up. So we're not going to have any issues with seeing our glue through it. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue in the middle of that layer. So that's the one thing with vellum, is that our glue will show through, and you'll see here, it's actually not too bad on this vellum. Okay, so I'm just going to glue that down there like that. Now, I'm going to take my sentiment label and I'm going to ink up my stamp. So I'm just going to grab the stamp, and bear with me, I'll have to put my stickers on the stamps. I haven't done that before I started here today. So thanks is the stamp. So I'll give you a bit of a lesson on how to line your stamps up with your stickers. So we have a layer on the back here that we're going to pull off. Now with our stickers here, you'll find that there's a little slit on both, in the middle of your sticker on both sides, to be able to pull the sticker off. I pull mine right off. I get right over the top of my stamp and I line it up on that cutout piece. And once you've done that, you have your stamp perfectly layered onto your stamp. Okay, the next stamp that we need is You're Seriously the Best, which is this one here. So we'll pull that one out. Hey Kathy, how you going? Thanks for joining. So feel free, as I said, to share my video so that more people around the place, now share it onto your timeline. There's no point sharing it back to me through Messenger. Some people do that, and that's actually not the point of sharing the video. The point of sharing the video is to share the video with your friends so they can enjoy some crafting as well. So that's that stamp there, and I'll pop it onto a block, and I'm going to pop it onto another long one like that. Okay, so we've got our stamps mounted, ready to go. I'll pop that back in there, and I'll mount the others up as we go. Hey Kathy, how you going? Thanks for joining. Okay, so on this one, the thanks has to be up towards the top because we're going to pop the other strip along underneath with our stamp on it as well. I'm going to just grab a scrap piece of paper because I like to be able to stamp a couple of times with my stamp first before I actually put it onto my sentiment layer. And I like to swoosh it around like so, just in case if there's a coating on that stamp that we're going to rub it off by doing that. So I'm just going to ink that up and see if it stamps nice, which it does. So I'm going to ink that up again, and I'm going to stamp it up to the top of that layer so that we've got room for our other sentiment layer underneath. So hold it down. Hey Kathy, how you going? Yes, I've been going live over on YouTube, not Facebook. So that's probably why you haven't caught me live. I've been going live on my YouTube channel. Okay, so we've got thanks stamped. Now, we need to grab this tiny little piece here. So we're going to grab our pretty peacock and we're going to ink that up. Hi Jackie, how you going? Thanks for joining. So I'm going to ink that up. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to smoosh it down here on my scrap piece of paper. I'm going to ink it up again, stamp it. Yes, it's going to stamp beautifully. So I'm going to ink that up. I'm going to get right over the top of this sentiment label here and stamp that down on there. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I've got that straight. It looks pretty good. Okay, so I'm now going to grab that twine and we're going to create that circly loop in behind. Oh, you've been catching the replays, Kathy? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to grab out my twine and I'm going to pop some double-sided tape on the back of this label first so that I can then glue my circle of twine into, or baker's twine, into the double-sided tape on the back to hold it in place. Hey Lisa, how you going? Thanks for joining. Okay, so I'm just going to take off that backing. Now with double-sided tape, if you're ever your double-sided tape flips over or is too long, you just all above board here. Someone just tried to ring me on Messenger. Okay, so I'm going to do the 4 or 5 loops around my fingers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4 will be fine. Okay. And then I'm going to lay that in behind my sentiment label, just like so. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn it over, see what it looks like, and I'm going to pop that end into there. See what it looks like, whether we want to spread it out. No, that looks quite good actually. So I'm going to pop that up onto some dimensionals. And I'm using just the edge bits here, so I'm just going to run that straight along that whole sentiment layer. Like so. And take the backing off that. And we're going to layer that onto the front of our card. And in the middle. So that's looking super cute. Then we're going to grab some mini dimensionals, if I have them here. Yes. And I'm just going to pop some mini dimensionals on the back of this one. And pop that onto that layer, sentiment layer on my card. Okay, so just like so. Now, in our kit, and where did I put them? In our kit, we have some gorgeous little, the sequins, there they are. So we have flower sequins and just straight sequins. What have we got on here? We've got 2 circle sequins and 1 flower sequin. Okay, so I'm going to open up my little sequin packet, and we've got them on 2 different sizes here. So just with my pokey tool, I'm just going to, could help if I get them around the right way, that I can grab them. So I'm going to pop 1 up here, another one, which I might just use a medium one, I think, down here, and a gorgeous, I'm going to just use a little flower. So with these, just make sure that you get your pokey tool underneath. But look how super quick and easy that card is using this gorgeous kit. Okay, card number 1 down. Card number 2, what have we got here? This one here, I'm going to use this one for the bird. Okay, so I'll pop those up there so I don't lose them. So I need, for this one, I need one of the round circles, which is here. One of these. We need 2 of the birds, so we need a blue bird and a mint macaron bird. So we're going to pop out 2 birds like so, and these pieces here we're going to use the pretty peacock one and the mint macaron one. Okay, just like that. So that's all the pieces that we're going to need. We're going to use our twine, and we're also going to use our little sequins. Now we need okay, we need one of those small sentiment strips, which, where did I grab that from? One of these. Yeah. So is it the tiniest one, or is it the, no, It's the next one up. So it says, I miss you a lot. So there's 3 different sizes in those. So you did it will go on the small one. I miss you a lot will go on the medium one, and the large one will be the You're Seriously the Best. These sentiments in this kit are awesome as well. I think this will be a very popular kit. Hey Pam, how you going? Happy Monday. Well, it's actually Tuesday here, Pam. I know it's Monday for you, but it's actually Tuesday here for us. So I've got to mount another stamp up. Sorry about this. Okay, so we've got our sticker. We may as well mount both of those sentiments up at the same time because we're going to need to use them. Okay, so once again we have, what's this one say? You did it, which is that little one there. So thank you everyone for joining me this morning. It's been a while since I've been on Facebook for a live. Facebook's just been playing up with people's live videos, so I decided to just go and make the switch to YouTube just to see if it's any better. So if you haven't been over to my YouTube channel, all you need to do is do a search, Stamping with DonnaG, and you will find my Facebook profile, my YouTube channel, and I have lots and lots of videos over there. So if you haven't checked it out, feel free to jump over, check it out, and don't forget to subscribe, because if you subscribe then you get notified every time I upload a video or go live on YouTube. The kit that I'm using is called the Seriously the Best kit, Kathy. It's the brand new kit coming, this one here. It's coming in our new mini catalogue, so it will be available on the 3rd of January, or if you would like to pop it into a starter kit right now, you can actually purchase it right now in a starter kit, which is fantastic. Okay, so we're going to do this one here with the birds. So I need to grab that. Okay, so all we really need to do is stamp the sentiment, I miss you a lot. So how simple are these cards? We don't have to do a lot of stamping at all. So I'm just going to, with my scrap piece once again, just going to smoosh that on my piece of card paper here so that it stamps really nice, which it does, making sure that I haven't got any residue on the stamp that the ink doesn't want to stick to. And I'm just going to stamp that down in the middle of that sentiment layer. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's straight. Let me see. Not bad, not bad if I do say so myself. Do you all hold your breath while I'm trying to stamp it straight on those tiny little pieces of cardstock, because they are tiny. Okay, so now we can pop this together. So, oh, now I've got a phone call. Sorry. I'm back. I'm a popular person today. Everyone's trying to ring me. I can continue now, Jenny. You've arrived? Okay, I will. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, Michelle, you've missed me. You know what? Just jump on over to YouTube and you will find me. Okay, so with this one, it's got the birds popped up on dimensionals on the front, but we've also got, you can see, in this we have this one here underneath the bird, then we have another one that goes underneath the circle as well. So you have to be very careful and work out how those things are going together. So I'm just going to use some glue dots, I think, to attach this vellum. And I don't know whether there is actually a definite side to it. I don't think either side looks any lighter or darker than the other. So I think you could probably arrange it however you really want it to sit. It looks like it's going that way. So we're going to hook it together going that way. I feel like I want to trim the end off this because I feel like it's actually got too long of a stem. So I'm going to just trim the end off a little bit. Pop some glue dots on. So one there, maybe one behind that leaf there, and maybe one over there. Hopefully that's going to be enough to pop it on that circle. Okay, so we're going to, I need to arrange my birds. So my bird, and are these birds going a different way? Let me see. They are. So I need that bird that's going that way. Okay, well, take note. The birds go a different way on there. You just opened the catalogue and already marked it as number 1 to get. It's a gorgeous kit. Okay, so I'm going to pop that one there. So I need to look at how it's going to sit. I want it to sit similar to that one. So there. So maybe that and that. Okay. And I'm going to pop my bird up on dimensionals. I'm just going to That's another person trying to contact me again. I just need to tell her I'm doing a live video. Just doing a live video. I will be about 45 minutes, then I can talk. Okay, that might help her out. Okay, so I'm just going to pop my bird up now on the front here. Okay, so one bird coming in through here. The other gorgeous bird, I'm going to glue him down. So I'm just going to put glue on the top 2/3 of him because he's going to hang over the edge of the that circle. So I want him just to sit in here like that. Okay, I miss you a lot. I'm going to pop a little tiny dimensional on each end so it can straddle over the bird that I've already popped up. So one there and just one there. Am I still on? Maybe refresh. Let me know if I'm still streaming. Mine's frozen as well, but if I refresh again, it comes back on and everything's all good. So if you freeze, just go out, come back in and refresh. Good old Facebook at its best. So we're just going to pop that sentiment layer over the top. And this one here is going to go underneath, which is looking really nice. And we have to do a bow with that. Okay, so making sure my card's opening the right way, which it is. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Okay, so I need to tie a bow with my gorgeous twine. Now, if this twine is a little bit curly, just run it between your fingernails and it smooths it out a little bit for you to be able to tie a bow a little bit better. And I am challenged when it comes to baker's twine bows, so bear with me and hopefully I will get a bow tied. Okay, now it's got to be a fairly medium-sized bow because we just see, as you can see here, we just see a little bit of it coming out from underneath. So we're going to do that. And see, I never seem to get my loops looking really, really nice on my baker's twine bows. I have no idea why, but that's actually not looking too bad. So I think I'm going to go with that. Hey Helen, how you going? Something happened with the sound. I'm not as loud. Hang on. Let me see if I can. No, I can't. Oh, hang on. Settings. No, I can't do anything about the sound. Sorry. I thought, oh, hang on. No, I can't. I can't. Oh, can I? Okay. Tell me if the sound's better now. I think I've just gone into my settings to see if the sound is any better. Good old Facebook Live. You got to love it, haven't you? Okay. So this one's in underneath. The bow's on top. So I'm actually just going to... I'm actually going to put mine... Oh, it is off to the side a bit. Okay, so I'm going to, just with some glue dots, pop this one down. Let me know if the sound is any better. I just amplified the sound. So just give me a thumbs up if you think the sound is sounding a lot better. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that on glue dots there. This one's then going to pop in here. And I also want to pop my bow down. So I'm going to pop that down. Oh, it's better, Myrtle. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, sometimes I can tweak the settings a little bit, but sometimes it's out of my control. Sometimes it's like nothing to do with me. It's to do with Facebook itself. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that up on some dimensionals. So take the backings off those and pop that onto the front of my card. And that will be card number 2. Oh, sorry, it's got some, we can't forget the gorgeous little sequins. Okay, so what sequins have we got on here? We've got a flower sequin, so a large flower. So I'm going to grab a large flower and pop that up the top. And then a small circle. And pop that here. We've got a larger circle, I think. So I'm going to see if I can do that. Yes, I can. A larger circle there. I'm thinking a large flower. A large flower. And then a small little round sequin. Looks so much better once we've put the bling on, doesn't it? Okay, so the kit is called the Seriously Best Project Kit. It's coming brand new in our new mini catalogue, and it matches up with the Seriously Best stamp set. So you actually have to purchase the stamp set to be able to stamp the sentiments, or if you choose not to purchase the stamp set, then you'll have to use sentiments of your own to incorporate with it. So that's card number 2. Okay, so card number 3 is this spotty one here. Okay, so what do we need for card number 3? Let me see. This one here. Okay, so we're going to need some of those vellum leaves. And I think we're going to need, what have we got here? I think we're going to need one of these, like that. I think we're going to need one of these. And I think we're going to need one of these. And I'm thinking another one of these. We'll try that. Okay, so we've got the leaves. We're going to have the bird that I had out the first time that's going that way. So we've got the right direction for the bird now. We're going to go for a stitched sentiment layer, which is this one here. and our twine. That's it. And we're going to need the Hello Friend stamp set. So I'm sorry, you're going to have to watch me mount up another one. I'm getting so used to having the stamps on the back now that I actually cannot stamp without them these days. Oh no, Jenny, your fridge stopped working. Wow, and that's not what you need to have at this time of the year. Not an expense that you want at this time of the year, that's for sure. Yes, actually, down your way, we were actually out at Daryl's work Christmas party on the weekend, and some of the big bosses from Melbourne were up, and they were saying that the temperatures were so erratic. It was like 21 one day, and then 3 days later, it was up to 41 or 42, which was crazy. Okay, I miss you a lot. Is that one there? Okay. Oh, and we need that sentiment layer, which is the medium one. Oh, these vellum things are getting all in the way, which is the medium one, and oh, there's a medium one there. Okay, so that one there. I miss you a lot. And the twine. Okay, so I'm going to ink up my stamp. It was your wedding present 5 years ago. A new fridge. Happy anniversary then, hey. Okay, so I'm going to ink that up and stamp it down and smoosh it around on my piece of paper to make sure that it's stamping really nice, and it is. Okay, so I'm going to grab my sentiment and I'm going to ink that up and stamp it down on there. So I'm going to stamp it over to the side because the bird's got to sit here on this side. So I'm going to over to the side and up to the top because we've got a sentiment coming on down there. Okay, so hello friend. Leave it for a little while to get that ink to soak in, and we've got a perfectly stamped sentiment there. We've now got to do I miss you a lot in our terracotta tile. Oops, and I just got my twine in my pretty peacock ink. I'm going to close that up so I don't end up in a mess. Yes, the weather is definitely crazy, Jackie. I agree. I think the poor old plants have absolutely no idea what they're supposed to be doing. They don't know whether they're supposed to be flowering or not flowering or growing. They have no idea with our seasons. They're all out of whack. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp that down in Pretty Peacock. I miss you a lot. Like that. Okay, and now we're ready to assemble this one. So once again, we have one of those loopy circles of our twine underneath. I'm actually going to glue all these pieces down with glue dots where they need to be. So we've got one coming up through here, which I think maybe that way. Yes. One coming down through here. I'm going to cheat here. One coming through down here. So I'm just going to layer these up. That one coming down through there. The bird's going to sit on here. Okay. And I have another one coming down through here. So this is what I like to do, is to be able to layer that up and look at that and go, yep, that's going to sit really nicely. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to pop some double-sided tape just to hold those down, and it will get covered by our sentiment layer anyway. So I'm going to pop some double-sided tape there, a little bit of double-sided tape on here, and another little bit just there. So that's going to all get hidden by our sentiment layer, just like that. Okay, so that's one thing that you can choose to do. I'm then going to take this and pop some double-sided tape on the back, and I'm going to do my loop of baker's twine and stick it into this on the back. Oh, Jenny said, my friend had a brown snake come into her living room a few weeks ago while they were watching TV one night. Wow, that would be scary. Some of your plants have gone to seed already. Exactly. They have no idea what they're supposed to be doing. My husband works in plants and he said they're so out of whack with their flowering and things because they just have no idea. We've had no rain, so everything is struggling here. In Australia, we've had no rain and we've had really bad fires everywhere. So I can tell you plants are something that is struggling at the moment. I actually just went out to the clothesline and hung my washing on the line this morning, and I was looking out there and there's some lily pillies that are in the ground and they've just totally brown, totally lost all of their leaves, totally, absolutely, yeah, not good. Okay, so I'm actually going to spread my fingers out because we need a fairly big loop for this one. And trim that off. Because as you can see, this is a big sentiment label. And just going to stick that into there. Okay, and some into there. So that's got a gorgeous looped look in behind. Just pop those ends into there. And we've got that gorgeous look in behind. So then I'm going to pop that up onto dimensionals. Yes, I am safe, Jenny, from the fires. We've still got a lot of smoke in our area. And it's amazing. Like the fires haven't sort of come close to us. I know when I went to on stage, everyone's going, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I'm like, the fires aren't near me, you know, like, that they were like 20 minutes away from us, like in places 20 minutes away, but that's a fair way. Yeah, we've been pretty safe. So I know there's a lot of other people that have had a really hard time. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that down there. Okay, I'm going to glue my bird just directly onto that layer. So I just want it a little bit of glue just down this side of my bird to pop it onto that circle, stitch circle shape there, like so. And I'm going to pop this one up on dimensionals, little tiny mini dimensionals. You definitely need a coffee. I hope I'm not boring you to tears that you have to have a coffee to wake yourself up. Although it is nice to sit and enjoy a coffee and watch some crafting. Yeah, I know. And we do, it's very windy. The wind picked up yesterday here at lunchtime and it's been very windy ever since. So it's not helping them with the fires, that's for sure. Okay, so we've popped our sentiment on the front there. Now it's just a case of some of those gorgeous sequins again. So we've got one of the big flowers. Which is up here. We've got one of the round sequins down here. And a little flower over to the side over here. Okay. So there you have it. Card number 3. Very easy, super cute, gorgeous card. Okay, we'll pop that one aside and we'll bring in the last and final card, which is the blue one. This one here. Okay, so for that card, we're going to need that gorgeous front layer that we have, which is this one here. We're going to need this sentiment label, which is this one here. We need the small sentiment label, which is this cute one here. And we have the gold vellum layer as well. Okay, so I'm going to glue that gold vellum layer down first onto here. Like so. And then I need to mount up my congrats stamp, which is this one here. You can do so much more with these kits as well, because there's did someone say coffee? Jenny. You can do so much more with these kits as well, because you've got so many extra things. There's more extra stamps that I haven't used. You could probably use some of the extra stamps for stamping in the inside of your cards. Just going to use that one there. Just clean that off so I don't end up with ink all over me. Okay, and pop that stamp in there so I don't lose it. Okay, so I've got the word congrats loaded up, and it's in our terracotta tile, so I'll grab that ink. Oh, and I have that little tiny sentiment layer too, that you did it. Okay, that one there. All right, so we're going to ink that up, and because it's the first time we've used it, we're going to smoosh it around on our piece of paper. Okay. And I'm going to stamp that on this layer. Now, stamping it on the layer, you're going to have to work out to get it straight on the layer. The layer is like a diagonal. I've got a piece of hair or something on there. It's on a diagonal, but you need to get your sentiment in the middle there straight. It says congrats. And then the little you did it, I will pop that onto a little block, and just with our pretty peacock. We will ink that up and pop it onto that little layer there. Oh, and I've just realized what they've done there. They've wrapped that, they've wrapped the baker's twine, but I'm going to fix that problem. They've wrapped the baker's twine around that layer, but I can fix it where there's a mistake. It's not a mistake, it's just freelancing when it comes to our crafting. So instead of wrapping it just around the vellum layer, I'm going to actually wrap it all the way around the card as well. So I'm going to grab some double-sided tape and pop that end of that twine, baker's twine, into there. And see, I can wrap it around the card like so, and you would never know that I did it wrong. So it's called improvising. Okay, so I'm just going to grab a bit of double-sided tape to adhere that down so we've got it in place, just like that. Lucky I'm on my last card. My mum and dad have just arrived to come and visit me. They just walked in. I don't know whether you heard the door going. They just walked in and I'm like, I'm on a video. Okay, so I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals on the front. Put a few more. This is a big layer. So I'll pop a few more around so that that stays nice. Wow, it's been action today on Facebook. I've been trying to do a live video. I've had 3 phone calls and now I have visitors. Jenny saying, hello, Mum and Dad. They sound like they've come for lunch. They're in the kitchen, so they sound like they've come for lunch. Sounds like a good plan, I think. Okay, so we're going to pop that down on there. We're then going to pop this one on dimensionals as well. So I'm actually going to just use the strips on the outside of this pack of dimensionals because I can pop that on the top side and the bottom side, and then it's going to straddle my baker's twine, so it's not going to get too bulky on the front of my card. Okay. Like so. This little one here I'm going to pop up on some mini dimensionals because it goes on the bottom of our sentiment layer here, so I'll just pop a couple of little mini ones on there. So once again, these items will be available starting on the 3rd of January, or as I said, if you simply love this kit and want to get your hands on it sooner, you can actually purchase it in a starter kit if you want to get your hands on it sooner. And I've lost my, after all that, oh, there they are. I was going to say I've lost my my little sequins. Okay, so we've got a large flower on this one. So this one here, a large flower. I don't know, maybe a medium round one there. And do they have any more? No, that's it, just 2. So there you have this gorgeous kit. I've created all of those cards there for you. I'm just going to clean up this mess a little bit and bring them all back in so you can see what they look like. So we have that gorgeous card there that I just finished. Sorry, moving my camera. The gorgeous terracotta tile ones and the beautiful mint macaron card. So as you can see, these are some gorgeous cards in a simple kit. And there was not a lot of stamping. And I think what actually happens is when you have the design ready to go and all you need to do is follow the design, it makes it so much easier. Now, if you were interested in purchasing any of these items, this is my website, so Stamping with DonnaG, www.donnagray.stampinup.net. That will access my online store. Any of the things that you wanted to purchase, please feel free to jump on over there. And I also have, I'll take that away. I also have online classes that will be starting 3rd of January. We will be releasing 2 online classes. I have discussed it with Rose Ward, who is Stamper's Delight in the US. So now you can actually purchase online classes starting from the 3rd of January using the brand new products out of our mini catalogue. You will also, depending on what level you purchase, you will probably be eligible for a free celebration item with an online class. How they work is you purchase the bundle that we have. If you don't have a big shot, we have 3 different levels. So the level 1 is the whole bundle plus 2 extra items, and you get a free card kit to make 6 cards and a free private video tutorial showing you step by step how to make the 6 cards, and it gets delivered to your door. Level 2 is if you don't own a big shot, the kit will be cut all ready to go with all the die cuts ready to go. If you don't have a big shot and you're not interested in purchasing the framelits or the punches, that's why we have level 2. So we will take out the framelits or the matching punches and you will just get the stamp set. You will also then get the kit for free and the video for free to make 6 cards. Or level 3 is just the video tutorial itself, and that is available worldwide. So it doesn't matter what country you live in, you can purchase our video tutorials only. There will be no product with that whatsoever. So that will be starting on the 3rd of January, so look out for that. There will be information over on my website. There will also be information on my Facebook business page as well, showing you what our online classes. You will get a sneak peek of the cards, but you won't actually get to see the cards themselves until you actually purchase the online class. And I can tell you, we save our best work for our online classes, so you will not be disappointed. I can tell you, I've already designed 2 online classes. Rose is working on hers at the moment, and I'm about to start to design my 3rd one. So I will have online classes all sorted, ready to go before Christmas for the first 3 months, so January, February and March, so during celebration. So check out our business pages. So once again, that's with Rose Ward, Stamper's Delight in the US, so you can purchase it from her. And in Australia, if you live in Australia, you can purchase them from myself. So we will be designing 1 class each per month. So the class that Rose designs, she will be recording the video and designing the projects for her class, and vice versa for me. But if you're in the US and you want to purchase my class, you purchase it from Rose to get your product, and you will get the video sent to you, and vice versa. So it'll be wonderful, and I'm so excited about our online classes. So hopefully you will jump on board and support our online classes and purchase a class here or there. There's no lock-in with our classes. If you like the class, you purchase the class. If you don't like the class, you don't purchase the class. It's as simple as that. So we will be having some fun, exciting classes coming in January. So thank you everyone for spending a little bit of time with me this afternoon. Please feel free, if you're watching this back later on, please feel free to share this video on your Facebook profile page, or if you're watching it back on YouTube, please feel free to comment. I'm happy. I go back through the comments and comment. If you're watching it on YouTube and it's the first time you've watched on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell notification so that you know when I upload a video. I'm just looking. Lisa said, thanks, lovely kit. Always great when someone makes so you can see, always better than the catalogue shows. It is so true. When you see them get made in real life, you can actually see exactly what they look like. So thank you everyone for spending some time with me. And until next time, bye for now.